Our story unfolds in a quiet American suburb where tree-lined streets, neatly mowed lawns, and white picket fences look like they've been plucked straight from a postcard. And high up in one of those leafy trees, we find Frank, Kevin, and Brad, three best friends perched in their secret fortress, a slightly wobbly but beloved treehouse. To these boys, the treehouse is more than wooden boards and rusty nails. It's their sanctuary, their hideout. Inside this little wooden haven, the boys have a sacred box, a battered old container stuffed with things they've found or swiped from grown-ups. Objects they don't fully understand. A rubber ring from a bathtub, a few cosmetics, pieces of strange adult paraphernalia, even an old photograph of a glamorous blonde woman. Every item sparks debate. What is it for? How does it work? Is this connected to the strange, alluring world of adults, particularly women? Frank especially is obsessed with the mysteries of women. He's not alone. The boys talk about it constantly. What women want, what makes them tick, how to impress them. Frank has read in magazines, like Cosmopolitan, that there's supposedly a special spot on a woman's body, a place that, if touched just right, will send her spiraling into pure bliss. Frank's life isn't just questions and treehouse adventures. He lives with his dad, Tom Wheeler, a gentle, slightly absent-minded man with glasses perched on his nose and dirt under his fingernails. Tom is an environmentalist and spends his days battling to save the ancient wetlands that lie just outside town. Back in school, Frank has a crush. Her name is Stacy, a pretty stylish girl who seems older than her years. She's confident, popular, and utterly unattainable. Unfortunately, Stacy has eyes for Brad, the cool kid in the trio, leaving Frank awkwardly caught in a teenage love triangle. Meanwhile, Stacy's best friend secretly nurses a crush on Frank, but he's too laser-focused on Stacy to notice. The boys start talking about how little they truly know about girls. Pictures in magazines don't cut it. They hatch an idea that, to them, seems brilliant. If they want to understand women, why not hire one? A real woman who can answer their questions, show them the truth, and maybe even reveal the secrets of that mysterious spot. The plan is simple. Scrape together $100, sneak into the city, and hire a woman to, well, show them everything. So begins a mad scramble for cash. They search couch cushions for coins, sell old toys, and Brad, who owns a prized leather biker jacket, all but becomes an entrepreneur. He decides to let girls at school pay to try on his jacket for a minute. He charges 50 cents a turn. Between all three boys, they end up with just over $100, a fortune in their eyes. Excited, they lie to their parents, saying they're off on a regular day out, but instead they hop on their bicycles and pedal into the big city, hearts thumping with the thrilling possibility of becoming men. But the city isn't the glamorous wonderland they expected. The streets are noisy, crowded, and a little scary. People hustle past them without a glance. And when they try to offer women cash to take their clothes off, they're either ignored, glared at, or flat out slapped. Some women yell at them. Some look frightened. It's a brutal wake-up call that the real world is messier and scarier than they ever imagined. Worse yet, a shady man on the street notices them waving money around. He pretends to be friendly, luring them into a secluded parking lot. Just when he pulls a gun to rob them, someone interrupts. A car door swings open, and out steps V, a beautiful, sharp-eyed woman who's not having a good day either. V's a sex worker, abandoned by her latest client, who left without paying. She's frustrated, tired, and in no mood for trouble. Curious and cautious, she asks what three kids are doing trying to pay women to strip. Sheepishly, they explain their mission. At first, she laughs. Then she realizes they're dead serious. V needs money, and despite her reservations, she agrees to their request, but only after making sure they're not dangerous. She leads them to a modest hotel room, planning to fulfill the deal quickly and be on her way. But as V begins to undress, something unexpected happens. Frank clamps his eyes shut. In that moment, he realizes that what he really craves isn't sexual knowledge. It's comfort, connection, and maybe the nurturing presence of a mother he's never fully known. V, sensing the boy's vulnerability, stops and gently covers herself. For the first time in a long while, someone is treating her like more than an object. After leaving the hotel, the boys puff their chests and decide to try smoking cigarettes because, in their minds, that's what men do after adult experiences. But they can't even light them. The match won't strike, and the cigarettes taste foul. And when they finally return to their bikes, the bikes are gone, stolen. Their big city adventure has officially become a disaster. V, feeling a sense of responsibility for them, borrows a car from her shady boss without asking permission and drives the boys home to the suburbs. On the ride, Frank gazes at her with awe. She's a woman from a world so different from his, and yet she's kind and protective. When they reach Frank's neighborhood, he impulsively invites her inside. And that's how V meets Tom, Frank's dad. Tom is polite and a bit shy around this glamorous stranger. Unlike most people V meets, he doesn't treat her like someone to judge or dismiss. Meanwhile, V's secret life is starting to catch up with her. Her boss, Cash, has been murdered, and a ruthless gangster named Walter believes V stole a massive sum of money from him. Walter starts hunting her down, determined to get his cash back, or make her pay. Back at school, Frank has been given a horrifying assignment to give a presentation on the female reproductive system. Desperate, he ropes V into helping him. One morning, he distracts his teacher and sneaks V into the classroom. When she enters, wearing a modest outfit but still looking like a movie star, the entire class erupts into chaos. Frank uses her body as a live diagram for his report. Boys cheer, girls giggle. The teacher faints, but Frank gets an A for creativity. Tom and V start spending more time together. He's charmed by her warmth, her humor, and her vulnerability beneath the tough exterior. Frank, determined to make V his new mother, tells her that Tom knows everything about her job and is okay with it. But this lie unravels spectacularly. One afternoon, V and Tom are out walking when they bump into a neighbor who recognizes V from her past life. Worse, one of V's old clients turns out to be Kevin's dad. V realizes Tom didn't know the truth. Feeling exposed and humiliated, she runs away, heartbroken. Back at home, Frank is crushed. He throws his sacred box into the trash, tossing away all the mysterious objects he once believed held the secrets of adulthood. His dream of finding a mother, of fixing his family, feels shattered. Tom searches for V, finding her distraught and ready to disappear forever. But Tom confesses his feelings for her. He doesn't care about her past. He wants her in his life. V admits her real name is Eva. For the first time, she lets herself hope that maybe, just maybe, she deserves happiness. Just as Tom and Eva find their peace, Walter tracks her down. A wild car chase ensues through the streets of the suburbs. In a hilarious twist, Frank and his friends end up driving the getaway car. Frank steers the wheel while Brad pushes the pedals. They barely escape as Walter's car crashes behind them. After the chaos, Eva discovers the truth. The missing mob money was hidden inside the car's gas tank all along. She's suddenly holding a fortune. She uses it for something good. She buys the swamp Tom has been fighting to save. Overnight, Tom becomes the official owner of the land he loves so much. With the mob out of the picture, Eva returns to the suburbs for good. Tom and Eva become a couple, ready to start a new chapter together. Frank finally learns how to dance, winning the admiration of Stacy's friend, the girl who liked him all along. And that, my friends, is the wonderfully chaotic, sweet, and surprisingly touching story of Milk Money. A film about growing up, discovering love, and learning that sometimes family is the people we choose. If you enjoyed this deep dive recap, give this video a like and subscribe for more storytelling adventures. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.